Thank you very much, Joe. Okay, and it looks like John was able to make it. How are you doing? This is John Jensen, who is our sixth candidate here. John, our forum here is everybody gets 5 minutes to speak, introduce yourself, a little bit about what your platform is, and then at the end of everybody doing 5 minutes, then we will do question and answers, and everybody will have 2 minutes apiece to do the answers. I am drawing names so that it's perfectly random. We don't do alphabetical or anything. And consequently, your name was drawn first. Okay. And so you're going to get to go next, in all fairness of the random draw. Now, and again, each of you are either welcome to stay seated, stand up. Just keep the mic in front of your mouth. I think that's where you lose them, is when you turn your head and you don't turn the mic with it.
Okay, well, I'm glad to be here. There was a little wreck on Highway 69. I wasn't in it, but it did deter me around the back way. So, and again, I'm John Jensen. I live in Prescott Valley. My wife teaches in PV at Humboldt Unified School District. And I actually work at a Chile school district on the Navajo reservation. And I'm the assistant principal of the high school. There's about 1,100 students there. And I work with a Republican Navajo principal, and he was really encouraging me to get out and meet the people and tell people we need reform in Congress. I have 2 kids, 2 sons, 2 daughters, and they are out of our house. One person came to me in my church and said, "Are your kids blended?" And I said, "Sure, they're blended. I have 2 sons, 2 daughters." And my wife looked at me and said, "There's no way. That's not what they mean. They mean divorced, remarried, and another family." And so, obviously, they're not really blended. But again, I've worked in schools all over the state. I've worked in probably 7 out of the 15 counties. When my wife and I came here about 30 years ago, we decided to teach in various places. We taught at one place called Eagle Elementary School, which is a 1-room schoolhouse. And they mainly hired us because we had 3 kids at the time. And the board needed more kids at the school. So it was quite an experience. We lasted there. That's up by Alpine and Morenci. And mainly cowboy kids. My one son loved the outdoors. And when it came time for us to leave, he said, Dad, whatever you have to do, beg the board. We want to stay." And but it didn't work out that way. Then I was elected county school superintendent in Greenlee. And that was for 8 years. When I lost, I came here and kind of helped start a school here in Yavapai County called Yavapai High School. And then I ended up working on the reservation. And just again, I've kind of really been conservative. I want to help get representation to the people, for the people. I want to be their eyes, ears, mouth, and I want to be there for the people. I'm not a career politician, but I do want to just be there and see what we can get done in Congress. And again, just appreciate your support. It's jensencongress.com.